It is a picture-perfect Saturday night in Chattanooga as the USL League One's lone unbeaten side, the Chattanooga Red Wolves SC, host an FC Tucson squad in search of its first victory of 2022 league play. This is USL League One action on ESPN+. Hi everybody, John Gross with you on this Saturday night as we take a look at our players to watch in this one. First for the home side, and it's the second-year man, Rafa Mencigan. Jamie Obleda said this is his revenge season. They're calling this La Revancha. He's a guy who needs to prove himself after seeing limited action in 2021. He was named to Team of the Week this past week with his assist against Richmond. For FC Tucson, as they look to get their offense going, if they're going to do so, it'll probably be in large part due to this guy, another second-year player for his squad, Gio Calixto. He had a first-half goal in Tuesday's Open Cup matchup against California United. He leads his side with 6 shots on this season, somebody who John Perlman says is as good as you will find in League One action, but still has to put things all together as he finds his rhythm with some new teammates. We'll have lineups and injury report and kickoff in just a few. Chattanooga Red Wolves SC, FC Tucson, next on ESPN+.
What's the latest buzz? It's Ford's fresh lineup of SUVs. Get great offers on the vehicles people are talking about, like Ford Escape, an SUV that drives like a car, Bronco Sport, where the terrain never intimidates, and Ford Explorer, the all-time best-selling SUV. Need we say more? Don't wait. Find out what all the buzz is about at your local Ford dealer. For the latest offers on Ford SUVs or to build and order your select Ford, visit your local Ford dealer today.
I get asked by my friends back home all the time, why did you move to Chattanooga? Affordability? Check. An amazing outdoors? Yep. Fantastic food? Check. But there's one box that not even Silicon Valley can check. EPB's gig. Thanks to fiber-fast internet with upload speeds that no one else can touch, moving to Gig City was a no-brainer. I look back on my journey with gratitude, and I look forward to a life of smooth streaming and free street parking on Sundays. Yeah.
Good times, bad times, and everything in between. Your primary care doctor is with you all the way.
One more. One more.
One more, please.
One more, guys, one more. Set, up.
Hey, kid. Yeah, we'll take one more.
Oh, one more.
Wow! Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Welcome back into CHI Memorial Stadium. You could not ask for better weather than this. 80 degrees and sunny here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, just moments away from kickoff of this USL League One matchup. We'll take a look at the Chattanooga starting 11. This is a team that they're unbeaten on this season, the only unbeaten squad remaining in USL League One, and it's more of the same for this crew. They have a dynamic group up front that has scored 5 goals on this season, but perhaps most notably, this back line has been stellar. Last 2 matches have allowed just 1 shot on goal. Carlos Aviles, the goalkeeper, has not had to do all too much this season, as he looks to keep his side with a clean sheet defensively today against an FC Tucson squad who is still trying to pick up that first victory. And speaking of FC Tucson, we'll take a look at their starting 11. They are very hungry for a win, a side that does try to figure things out offensively, and as head coach John Perlman said, they've been snake-bitten with some injuries. But a couple of notable names in the starting 11 today, a second-year man, Derek Korf, a prolific goal scorer in the midfield, and Charlie Matchell, somebody who John Perlman says will be critical in this central midfield, a leader on this team. He's in the starting 11 for the first time this year as well. So some new faces in that starting lineup as they look to put things together in their third match of the season.
Red Wolves fans.
As you can see, just a perfect day. Both sides getting set, opposite sides of the league standings this far, but it's only week 4. These two sides have an interesting history. This is a series that is 2 wins for each side, 2 draws as well, so it doesn't get any closer than this. Last meeting and last season was a draw as well right here in Chattanooga. The Red Wolves did win 4 points in the 2 matchups a season ago. Chattanooga 2-0-1 of the year, again 7 points. That sits atop the league table. FC Tucson 0-1-1 with 1 point on the year. Important to note that the visitors did just play on Tuesday night. They dropped an Open Cup match against California United. That loss ended FC Tucson's club record tying run in Open Cup action. That 3rd round finish matched their 2013 season run as well. So we'll see if there's any sort of tired legs. Couple matches this week against a Chattanooga side who hasn't played since last Saturday. Jimmy Villalobos stands over the ball. Second year Red Wolf will get us started. Off we go, 2-0-1 Chattanooga, 0-1-1 FC Tucson in week 4 action of USL League One. Chattanooga picked up a critical 3 points last weekend, a 1-0 victory against Richmond Kickers, and that's a Richmond side who is just so talented. It was a 1-0 win off of a 50th minute rocket finish by Mo Espinoza off an assist from our player to watch for Chattanooga, and Rafa Mansegan, as this is lofted out wide and trickles out for a goal kick. And perhaps most impressively for Chattanooga, they did not allow a single shot on goal despite being outpossessed in that one. Used all 5 substitutes. Jimmy Obleda dug deep into his sideline, and they came away with the victory. Pass knocked away in the midfield. Up the touchline, a foot put on it. There's Aaron Lombardi. FC Tucson, we mentioned the Tuesday defeat in Open Cup action. They had a 1-1 draw last week in League One play against Forward Madison. An 81st minute goal by newcomer Jacob Kroll leveled things. They had a man advantage for the final 27 minutes of that one. They nearly broke through for a game winner, but they took the point over Forward Madison. As this is taken away in the midfields. And a whistle as Yuki Shibata, a little too handsy there, the Tokyo, Japan native, in his 2nd start of the season. Jorge Luna plays it back. Luna, one of 4 Chattanooga players who has recorded all 270 minutes of action thus far entering today. That is out for a FC Tucson throw-in. Talked to John Perlman earlier this week just about the mindset after this tough start, and he said, hey, we don't have any time to grieve in this league. We've done the video work, we've done the work on the pitch. We are on to Chattanooga. Still so early on in the season, and as I mentioned before, he feels that they've just been snake bitten by some unfortunate injuries. Still working guys back in. Pretty well placed ball, but the whistle just outside the 18. Mencigen flicks it forward. Here's Villalobos. Now Rafa Mencigen. Now the assist on the game winner against Richmond. He levels this in front, and it's cradled by Merancio. Carlos Merancio, his third season with FC Tucson. A little perplexed at his backline defense. Take a look at that last chance, but pretty well placed ball by Mencigen. I think it took a ricochet off of an FC Tucson player and into the comforting arms of Merancio, who for his third season with Tucson, but his second stint overall. He spent last year as the backup keeper at Hartford United of the USL Championship level. There's Louis Perez, the Frenchman. To the left, Derek Korf. Back Perez. Work failing. Into the wide area. Rolled ahead by Allen. And deflects out for our first corner kick of the match for either side. Just over 5 minutes into this one. Louis Perez makes his way to the corner flag to whip this one in. Perez assisted on that 81st minute equalizer against Forward Madison. The guy who John Perlman says has all league potential. This is his first year with FC Tucson after a season with the Pittsburgh Riverhounds of the USL Championship. And swinging ball from the lefty, and it's deflected out for a goal kick. Part of me, it'll stay with the corner kick. Again, it's Louis Perez. Whips it in front. Headed to the edge of the 18, pop right back inside. And a counter opportunity, but Chattanooga could not maintain it. Perez still possesses a former midfielder of the year in the American Athletic Conference, a stellar career at Central Florida back in his college days. This ball trickles over the end line just out of the reach of Shibata. Talked about this impressive start for the home side at 2-0-1. A win today would match their best start to a season in club history. They started 3-0-1 last season. As Villalobos finds the official. But side who last year fell in the semifinals, both of these teams were playoff participants a season ago. In fact, FC Tucson made its first ever playoff appearance a year ago. And you're now a first-year head coach, at least in this time around, for John Perlman, who has served in every possible role pretty much for this FC Tucson club. As Lombardi battles it back for his side. Okay, Luna. Lofts it ahead, looking for Mensegan. And it's played back to Luna. There's Carrera Garcia, the captain. Centering feed, Espinoza, who had a goal last week. His threaded pass knocked away. Beeman could not hang on to it. And Marazio will settle over it. Physical play, and a little too physical as Sebastian Kapazuki is whistled. Mentioned John Perlman earlier. It's his first year in another stint with this squad. He took over as the interim head coach mid-season last year, orchestrated a remarkable turnaround from the bottom of the table to a playoff spot. In the final 12 matches last year, FC Tucson was 7-2-3 under the tutelage of John Perlman. And this past fall was named the full-time head coach, as this is lofted to the right side, intended for Allen, and out for a goal kick.
All digital displays in the stadium this evening provided by Plainview LED. Make your next event bigger, better, and brighter with Plainview LED.
Carrera Garcia, who Jimmy Obleda calls an absolute cheat code. Here's Espinoza, lets it fly! And puts it off to the side of the frame. He can score from distance. We saw it last week. So we take a look back at this shot by Espinoza. Any sort of breathing room, he is not afraid to let that thing fly. And the talented midfielder who scored his first career goal with his side last weekend was the goal of the week. Puts home a pretty valiant effort, but that's the danger of Espinoza. Luna wins the header. Carriera finds Mensegan. It's a back four that has played all but 1 minute together this season. Starting to build that chemistry, and again, they've only allowed a single shot on target in the last 2 matches combined. Here's Brian Beeman, a newcomer to this squad. Oh, Espinoza switches fields. Mensegan working one-on-one. Rafa Mensegan has space. Mensegan curls it over frame. Jimmy Obleda said that he wanted to see his team be brave and take more risks around goal, and in the early goings, we have seen that. Not quite the quality looks, but just letting it fly from really anywhere within 25 to 30 of net. And a lot of contact on the aerial attack. It was DJ Benton who was taken down. Benton, the youngest player on this Chattanooga squad. He's 22 years old. Team of the week this past week for his stellar work at right back. Let's take a look at the injury report heading into this matchup, and a slew of players out for Chattanooga. A notable one in Juan Galindrez, who is a prolific goal scorer a season ago. They're still trying to work him back into the fold. And a handful of players out for FC Tucson as well. Again, it has been just some inopportune injuries and players just trying to get back into form for John Perlman's crew, since they have just been snake bitten. They have not had the same 8 or 9 in any match in the starting 11. They're really trying to find that combination down a few pieces. Herrera Garcia taken down. I don't think we'll see a booking, but Burke failing what a stern talking to. Failing on loan from USL Championship side, Charleston Battery. Good headed forward. Here's Calixtro. We highlighted in the pre-match, so dangerous with the ball at his feet, as is this man, Derek Korf. Tremendous goal scorer from a year ago, and it's left wide by Calixtro. He saw a little window and tried to work it on frame. And those two so dangerous up front. Took a deflection off of Luna, and Calixtro on a one-timer. Makes it just off target, but guy who scored 4 goals a season ago, a returning player, somebody who FC Tucson supporters are very familiar with. Will be a big name to watch in this 2022 campaign as well. Speaking of FC Tucson supporters, how about a shout out to those watching at the Market Bar and American Eat Company down in Tucson, Arizona. Lobos took a deflection off of Benton. I don't think he was ready for it. Pressure from Mensigan. And that high pressure forces a turnover. A beautiful night at CHI Memorial Stadium. 80 degrees and a whistle. There's a down Red Wolf. No Espinoza.
Body armor.
He's the one a little slow to his feet.
Upgrade your sports drink. Try Body Armor.
The San Diego, California native. And this will set up a set piece opportunity for Chattanooga. Espinoza the one to take it. Ball in from Espinoza, in front, punched away. Beeman tracks after it. And it stays with the home side. Good activity in front by Carlos Marancio. The goalkeeper for visitors. Jay Benton, the right back, will toss it in. Villalobos plays it back for Benton. Tries to drill into low ball. Ball knocked forward by Korf. The lanky Derry Korf at 6'3" gives it right back. Guerrero Garcia, nicked from behind. And again, it's Burke Failing who came in with the contact. And the yellow is shown. Burke Failing issued a yellow card. Second talking to that he had in his first 19 minutes.
The referee has presented the yellow card to FC Tucson's number 32, Burke
And a guy who John Perlman says is built to play against a team like Chattanooga has a yellow to his name, so he'll have to be very careful. This is almost identical to what we saw just minutes ago. Came in with that sliding tackle from behind, and he is shown yellow. And Segan centers, tries to lay it through, and a very good contest made by Tyler Allen. He'll run forward, 1-2. He's not on the same page there. Espinoza. Chattanooga has controlled the possession thus far. This is side at 2-0-1. They're about 30 to 45 seconds away from being 3-0 to start this season. They conceded an equalizer in literally the waning moments in the 95th minute against Forward Madison. It was a Nazim Bartman goal that leveled things for the 1-1 draw in the opener against Forward Madison. They've won the ensuing to a 3-1 victory over North Carolina FC, a match in which Chattanooga fell behind 1-0 early, then rattled off 3 goals between the 60th and 70th minute. And the aforementioned 1-0 win over Richmond last Saturday. Meanwhile, Tucson opened with a loss against Richmond, 4-0. A difficult one against a very skilled Richmond kicker side. And then last week, they picked up a big point against Forward Madison. The 81st minute goal. They played the final 27 minutes with a man advantage. Here's Shibata. And Charlie Matchell lofts it, top of the 18. And Perez could not get there as it's cleared away. Perez a little limpy after making some contact. We get it right back. Calixtro plays it out wide. Allen pushing up from that right back spot. Failing. Now Korf tries to drill it across and deflects out. This will be the 3rd corner kick of this first half for FC Tucson.
This corner kick brought to you by your local Ford dealer.
Again, it's Perez who will take it, the lefty. Chattanooga fans, let him hear it. To the short side, and cleaned up by Benton. John Perlman really emphasized the need for his side to get off to quick starts, to have that intensity early. He feels that an early goal, an early moment would just be the ultimate spark for his club. Needs a quick start today. Wants to see his front three just make better decisions in that final third, and perhaps most importantly, decrease the number of times that they make critical errors. Feels that a lot of the goals that they've conceded have kind of been self-inflicted, as they search for their first victory in league play of 2022. But out by Allen. Lombardi quickly to toss it back in. Here's Josue Cartagena. Calixto nearly came away with a bit of dangerous opportunity. Benton. Cartagena. Good ball for Lombardi. Little flick out wide. Menzigen drives in a low cross. Lombardi on the follow. And deflected out of danger. Benton works it wide. Espinoza. Espinoza's cross trickles through, and it's the opening goal in the 26th minute. Jimmy Villalobos, his second of the season. And Chattanooga draws first blood. A ball that saw little resistance in front from FC Tucson. And Villalobos has his second of the season. And it was Mo Espinoza who served him up a beauty as it works through the 18. And Villalobos in the back end gets it past Marazio, who could do absolutely nothing about it once that found the foot of the midfielder. Villalobos, his big season continues. Second goal of the year. He was named a Team of the Week this past week. And the 40th minute goal against Forward Madison. His second year with this club. And another strong start for Chattanooga. Bleda said he wanted to see his team take a little more risks when they're close to goal, be a little more brave when they're close to goal. Well, didn't need a whole lot of bravery in that one, as Villalobos was able to put it in, but Jimmy Obleda feels that when his team is able to get up by a couple goals, if they can do so, that's when they're at their best. Make it really difficult for opponents. And FC Tucson looking for a leveler. Charlie Matchell. Cartagena. Perfectly placed ball. And Zegan. It's Lombardi. taken away by Failing, playing with a yellow card to his name. Failing, a guy who John Perlman says just gives us that bite in the midfields, gives us that range of passing. On loan from Charleston Battery of USL Championship. As Korf works it back to Matchell. Here's Yuki Shibata. Kroll, who had the equalizing goal last Saturday. Mr. Antonio. Allen. Ball played through. And out of the reach of Korf. You can see the idea there for FC Tucson.
Today's match brought to you by Rodriguez Family and Cosmetic Dentistry.
It's a team that has passed the ball very well this season. They entered today at league best 84% passing accuracy. They're just looking for the conversions on the finishing end of things. They can be a very dangerous club this year. Still without some key names, as we saw earlier. Half an hour through, it was a 26th minute goal by Jimmy Villalobos that broke things open for Chattanooga as it's turned over. Big toss from Allen. Right back to him. Tyler Allen, someone who really liked to push upfield to the right flank. Certainly capable of doing it. Now work to the wide area. Ball centered in front. And Villalobos tries to jar it away, and he does just that. There's Brian Beeman. And he is dispossessed by the very active Gary Korf. Came all the way back from his forward spot to knock it away. No whistle as Calixto is slow to his feet. Pressure applied. Crisp passing from the home side thus far. Villalobos, the 26th minute goal scorer. Now Lombardi. That's knocked away. Chance to push the other direction for FC Tucson. Here's Perez. Well-placed ball forward. Now Charlie Matchell. Matchell, whose soccer career has turned him into the ultimate world traveler. Has playing experience, of course, now in the US, but everywhere from Denmark to the Faroe Islands, Cambodia, Singapore, and Malaysia. And most recently, played for Al Ittihad in Oman. Must have quite the passport stamps with that career path. One of the great things about sport, allows you to experience so much. Get a look at DJ Benton. He's played every second of every match so far. The youngest player on the squad after a standout career at Alabama Birmingham. And Perez is whistled. It was again Espinoza who hit the deck. Luna, searching ball, and Segan trying to get under it, but very well played by Master Antonio. The second-year FC Tucson player, able to be the first one to it, but quick throw in from Lombardi. Lombardi tries to split through a couple, finds the foot of Carrera Garcia. Beeman unable to make that turn. Contact, and Beeman whistled for the foul. Quality play by Matchell to dispossess Beeman inside the 18. There's Mo Espinoza. Has an assist already. Slices and dices. And a whistle, yes. And that's failing. Already has a yellow to his name, and that will obviously not be a booking, but has to be very careful to avoid a second yellow. And this is well within striking distance for both Jose Carrera Garcia and Mo Espinoza. We'll take a look back at that last foul, failing backpedaling, and just gets underneath Mo Espinoza. Carrera Garcia into the wall. Now it's Lombardi. Tries to strike it out wide. Korf able to settle and cleared out of danger. Very well played. Set piece defense by FC Tucson. Cartagena. Beautifully placed ball to the wide area. Espinoza slices back towards the end line, centering feed. And booted out of there. But Mo Espinoza so active on that right flank. Carrera Garcia finds the foot of Mensingen. Rafa Mensingen, as we talked about earlier, saw limited action last year, an injury-riddled 2021 campaign. Chattanooga exercised the option to bring him back for a second season. Eugenio Blaida has conversations with the Brazilian forward. They're calling this La Revancha, the revenge. Kapazuki. And I believe that did go over the touchline. Let's see. As they'll bring it back. Aviles launches ahead. Carlos Aviles, goalkeeper for Chattanooga, guy who Jimmy Ableda says is just such a calming presence. Has some previous League One experience. He won a League One title with North Texas back in 2019. He has solidified that starting spot between the pipes. Beamont. Carrera Garcia. Espinoza. Again, Carrera Garcia. Villalobos, the goal scorer today. Benton, the youngster out of Alabama. Possession stats have Chattanooga with about 55% of the possession thus far. Just to work it around the back. Final few minutes of this first 45. It was a 26th minute goal by Jimmy Villalobos. They got the scoring started. This one played forward. Mensingen inside the box. Mensingen knocked away by Merancio. Carlos Merancio. Active hands. And we'll get a look back at it. This was an opportunity all created by a tremendous ball forward. Mensingen a difficult angle. And Merancio did not have to make any saves last week, has already been very active in net today. Carrera Garcia stands over to the corner flag. The captain of the squad. Second-year captain. A little bit of miscommunication between Espinoza and Mensingen. Chattanooga maintains it. Chattanooga Red Wolves, the lone remaining unbeaten side in USL League One at 2-1. FC Tucson, a hungry squad in search of that first victory. They've only played 2 League One matches entering today. It's in week 4 for the overall league season. Had a big point last week against Forward Madison. FC Tucson has only possessed it for just shy of 43% of this first half so far. They have not had many opportunities as they look to build out of the back here. Try to draw something up late in this first half. Mr. Antonio, launched ball, headed away by Kapazuki. And out for an FC Tucson throw-in. Jerry Korf, now Allen. Matchell centers. And balls around, back to Matchell. Matchell once more. There's Jacob Kroll, who scored the equalizer last weekend. Failing, lost it. No whistle as he hits the deck. And there is the first half whistle. We have played 45 minutes. One goal to show for it. Jimmy Villalobos, a 26-minute goal off a feed by Mo Espinoza, and we have reached the midway point. Chattanooga in front 1-0 through 45 minutes. Back after this on ESPN+.
The day the world was the day we from now on we're in because we've learned to savor the moment always there and make this good.
If your tamer passions include climbing, hang gliding, and river surfing, some may call you a hair-on-fire risk taker. We'd say, nah. They might not realize you're also a nonconformist, craft curator, history buff, art-loving experience collector. But ask a Chattanoogan, we just call you one of us.
Chattanooga Red Wolves play their first match of the new year. Here comes Chattanooga now. Puts it in! Finds the back right corner!
What's the latest buzz? It's Ford's fresh lineup of SUVs. Get great offers on the vehicles people are talking about, like Ford Escape, an SUV that drives like a car, Bronco Sport, where the terrain never intimidates, and Ford Explorer, the all-time best-selling SUV. Need we say more? Don't wait. Find out what all the buzz is about at your local Ford dealer. For the latest offers on Ford SUVs or to build and order your select Ford, visit your local Ford dealer today.
Halftime here in Chattanooga as we welcome you back into CHI Memorial Stadium. Well, it has been a historic week for multiple reasons, and we'll take a look at two of those reasons. A milestone week for W League signings and with unprecedented League One Open Cup success.
Well, this is an exciting experience to play with the great players and improve my game.
My goals with the team over this summer is to make an impact in the game from wherever they need me and getting on the field. I'm excited to get this opportunity and learn from all the other players on this team, and they've worked hard to get to where they are, and I'm excited to learn from them.
It feels really great. You know, you work so hard your whole life, and to like get an improvement in your game, it really feels good.
There's the whistle. We are underway. Round 3 U.S. Open Cup. Low cross. Spangenberg committed to it. Tormenta has the goal. Spangenberg wasn't expecting to get it onto his goal. He punched at it with a left hand, and finishing it off is Curtis Thorne. Cabral with the corner. To the middle. Completely unmarked. Completely unmarked, and Tormenta's up 2-0. We are past the allotment of added time, and there is the final whistle. Chalk up another one in the win column for USL League One.
There is the whistle, and the U.S. Open Cup is underway. She-Hulk steps up on that left foot and goes right down the middle. Chicago scores. Lasered in. Chance here for Omaha! What a hit! It's the equalizing goal for the Owls, and it's 1-1. The dream is still alive.
Chicago just let off the gas a little bit.
She-Hulk steps up again, and this time he slots it home. The Chicago Fire lead in extra time. Gutierrez comes on and may have scared Ali Hadjic, but maybe one more chance here for Union Omaha. Kamitani, Akoff, centering pass, shot is in! Omaha scores! The substitute, Alex Touche! 122 minutes on the clock, it's 2-2!
Unbelievable. Great work down the right here by Kamitani. Got it back in. Akoff, who's had a superb impact since coming on, did just enough. And the defender with a finish.
We are going to penalties at Soldier Field. Miguel Navarro, the last player off the bench tonight for Chicago, is saved! Nuhu! Akoff steps up, and Akoff scores! It's a cup set for the ages! Union Omaha takes down the Chicago Fire!
Beauty of the cup, and there's the whistle. We are underway. City Stadium.
All the way back. Oh, that was closer. Hung up there for a while. Here's a cross, and it goes in! Terzaghi! And that is a final whistle.
Third round U.S. Open Cup match underway from Rio Tinto Stadium. The last 12-15 minutes. We certainly have Cornwall as that block. And it goes right. Scully, his service across. Volley attempt! The strike is true! And Hailstorm FC take the lead. What a strike by Rob Cornwall.
Fantastic from the Cats, and what a volley. The pressure was building from this USL League One side, but what a finish from Robert Cornwall. What a strike, absolutely brilliant.
The final whistle sounds, and Northern Colorado Hailstorm FC shocks Real Salt Lake in Rio Tinto Stadium with a 1-0 victory. the season.
And that's full time. The old guard with a new trophy. Orange County wins the USL Championship final.
We're through 45 minutes here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Let's take a look at the USL League One standings. And it's only week 4, so you can't necessarily put too much stock into these standings. Nonetheless, it's Chattanooga Red Wolves SC sitting pretty atop the table with 7 points after their big win over a second-place team in Richmond Kickers last week. A logjam at second, and as you see at the bottom of the table, FC Tucson still in search of that first victory. They are in 11th place entering today. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule, a Monday, Friday, and Saturday week in USL League One. Charlotte Independence and Richmond Kickers get things started on Monday. On Friday, Greenville Triumph SC takes on Chattanooga Red Wolves SC, and then a quartet of matchups to wrap up the week next Saturday. And of course, all of those matches can be seen on ESPN+. We'll head to a break. When we get back, first half highlights and stats back after this from Chattanooga.
I get asked by my friends back home all the time, why did you move to Chattanooga? Affordability? Check. An amazing outdoors? Yep. Fantastic food? Check. But there's one box that not even Silicon Valley can check. EPB's gig. Thanks to fiber-fast internet with upload speeds that no one else can touch, moving to Gig City was a no-brainer. I look back on my journey with gratitude, and I look forward to a life of smooth streaming and free street parking on Sundays. Yeah.
Good times, bad times, and everything in between. Your primary care doctor is with you all the way.
One more.
One more, please.
One more, guys, one more. Set, up.
Hey, kid. Yeah, we'll take one more.
Oh, one more.
Wow! Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
The day the world was the day we. From now on, we're any because we've learned to savor the moment always there and make this good.
We are through 45 minutes here in Chattanooga as the sun begins to set. Just a beautiful backdrop for some USL League One action. It's 1-0 home side in front of FC Tucson. Let's take a look at some first half highlights in this one. And, well, it was a pretty fun first half if you're a Chattanooga fan. Again, a pretty good early look here. Rafa Mensigan able to serve one up in front, and Beam nearly drilled it home. Pretty good service from the midfielder, but just took a deflection, and Marancio, the seasoned veteran in net, is there to save the day. Then the other end, Derry Korf finds Calixtro, and that perhaps the most threatening chance that we saw from FC Tucson. Really weren't many fruitful opportunities for the visitors, and then here is when a side finally broke through. 26th minute, Mo Espinoza drills one into the middle, and Jimmy Villalobos on cleanup duty on the back post drills it through with that left foot, his second goal of the season, and he puts his side in front. We'll take a look at the first half stats and they kind of reflect the score. Statistically, definitely leaning towards Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. 5-2 in terms of shots, 2-0 in terms of shots on target. Again, nothing really too threatening from FC Tucson, and possession controlled by the home side as well. That one yellow card could be of note, as Burke Failing did pick it up. So we are set. 45 more minutes to go in this Week 4 matchup. The FC Tucson have an equalizer in the bag. We'll see what adjustments were made by John Perlman, the co-founder of this FC Tucson club back in 2011. He has served as the head coach, the GM, the director of soccer ops, a technical director, you name it. He's done it. He is back in the fold as the head man after having the interim tag removed. And Menzingen comes away with the turnover. Now Mo Espinoza. A substitute at halftime for Chattanooga as David Teixeira, the oldest player of the team at 31, the Uruguayan striker, checked on for Brian Beeman. You'll see Teixeira, number 9 in red, right now middle of your screen. Chattanooga Red Wolves in red, FC Tucson in the white kits. Flicked off the chest of Menzingen. He'll pace forward, now worked out wide. Lombardi dances, crosses, and headed away by Master Antonio. Chased after it. And it's booted towards the touchline. Perez does well to keep it in. And it pinballs last off of Carrera Garcia for an FC Tucson throw. Well, John Perlman knew that his side would be in for a challenge today. He said this is a Chattanooga side that just loves to get into their opponent's head, so he felt that his team has to keep their emotions in check. Tough place to play with these supporters. On a turf pitch as well. And he said that if you don't come out emotionally prepared to deal with the adversity that you face in the stadium, you're going to find yourself on the wrong side very quickly. As this is center via Lobos, tried to thread it through to Menzingen, and the pass was intercepted. Through the first 3 minutes, more of the same from what we saw in the first 45. Villalobos launches to the wide area, trying to hook up with Menzingen, who battles fiercely with Tyler Allen. And it rolls out for a goal kick. Cartagena. Right back towards him as Perez comes around. A lot of contact. And Perez is down. Luis Perez back on his feet. We'll look back at that last contest. Tried to wrap around and he just got tangled up with Lombardi. There's Lombardi, the one to be whistled for the foul. High pressure applied. And the ball turned over. Cartagena on the intercept off an errant feed from Tarn Weir. Reigning Team of the Week selection in Weir. Cartagena. Now Benton. Teixeira. Second half substitute. Right back to Teixeira. And pass is cut away. Burke failing. Came in to jar it out. Cartagena flicks it in front. Along the end line. Box out. Still in play. And eventually goes off of Cartagena for a goal kick. As Carlos Marancio will play it wide. Marancio, as we talked about before, spent last year with USL Championship squad FC Hartford, and just one appearance with Hartford was not what he was hoping for. And the sales pitch from John Perlman was, listen, you're going to come back here, give us 2 years, get the critical minutes that you need, and from there, move on to higher levels. But somebody who is a Tucson resident, very familiar with this city. Luis Perez, so active in the midfields. Will be a key piece to this side offensively. Allen works it wide. And Lombardi was able to play it off of an FC Tucson player for a throw-in. Teixeira. And that forces Marancio to come way off his line. And wisely just lets it go out for a goal kick. That is a mature keeper right there. That's why they have a guy who John Perlman describes as just a complete package for a goalkeeper. Calixto, who has had limited touches up front to this formation. Can't stick with it. Wein lost it. Espinoza hits the deck. And they'll play up. Calixto. Centers a little ahead of Perez, but comes to the foot of Shibata. Back to Shibata with the left.
Hey, different angle, different angle, different angle.
And Kapazuki pleading his case, as is Teixeira. It is, in fact, an FC Tucson corner. Is this the equalizing moment? Luis Perez, the one to boot it in there. In swinger, finds the back of the net. And we are deadlocked.
FC Tucson goal number 4,
Luca Mastrantonio just took a touch off of him.
Chattanooga Red Wolves 1.
And pure jubilation as FC Tucson equalizes. And what a moment for the visitors. A tremendous service from Perez. And they have leveled things. Now Lombardi looking to counter right back. He puts the ball in front. Headed away, Mastrantonio now flicks with the head after that goal. But how about Luca Mastrantonio? Scored 2 goals last season. The center back from Rome in his second year with FC Tucson. But just what a ball by Luis Perez. That's Perez's second assist of the season already.
Bigger, better, and brighter with Plainview LED.
He was a tremendous college player at UCF in Central Florida. And he has brought that prowess into League One. As Cartagena flicks it forward, suddenly we have a very different ball game. Mensingen. Rolls forward, Mensingen and a through pass, chips it wide. A golden opportunity to put his side back in the driver's seat. We'll take a look back at it as he chipped it just wide. Benton was pleading for it on the right side. And it's taken away by Teixeira. And a great tackle made to dislodge possession from Espinoza. And a clear foul as Calixto is decked down. Failing. Pretty ball forward, forces Aviles to come off his line, and he scoops it up. But a bit more urgency shown by FC Tucson since that goal was scored. The 55th minute, Luca Mastrantonio off the corner kick, a set-piece goal that has breathed new life into this side that really, up until that point, wasn't able to generate anything all too threatening. Rafa Mensingen. Espinoza inside the box. Espinoza. Mensingen. Now it's Benton. Espinoza again taking off the ball, but deflects out for a corner. You can see the flags
This Red Wolf corner kick
blowing goalward as Espinoza tries to drive it in front. And the cross is blocked away by Weir. Well played by Tarm Weir. And Weir is tripped off a delayed whistle, but surely that is a foul, and it is. Weiner, a tremendous left back. A guy who John Perlman feels that, hey, he has the best engine at left back in this league. He's proven himself at the USL Championship level with Oakland Roots. Korf centers, Calixtro. Right idea as he works it wide. Allen. This ball served up. And no one there on the other side. Just past the hour mark. Jimmy Villalobos got the scoring started. A Chattanooga goal in the 26th minute, but early in half number 2, Luca Mastrantonio equalized on a set piece. The corner kick via Luis Perez as Carlos Aviles stands.
Red Wolf substitution entering the match.
Waiting a substitution.
Andres Hernandez. Leading for the Red Wolves, number 17, Josue Cartagena.
Andres Hernandez heads on for Chattanooga. He replaces Josue Cartagena. Third appearance for Hernandez. All three as a substitute. Played 62 minutes against Richmond, picked up a yellow card. Pardon me, he entered in the 62nd minute, picked up a yellow card. In the final 28 of that match. Espinoza tiptoes around Kroll. Still Espinoza, cross in front! Mensingen, 2-1 Chattanooga. And they snatch the lead right back in frustration to the face of Carlos Merancio. Quite the response, just about 7 minutes after FC Tucson levels. It was all this run by Espinoza. He plays it to the top of the 18, a one-timer. Rafa Mensingen. His first goal of this season. And things are right back where they started at the beginning of the second half. A one-goal edge for Chattanooga. Can FC Tucson level things once more? It's a team that has shown some fight in the second half after getting that equalizing goal off the corner kick. Obviously, plenty of soccer left to be played today. Calixtro, certainly capable of orchestrating something. Weir. Korf. Right back to Derry Korf. Former pick in the MLS Super Draft. Well-placed ball. Tarnweer. Calixtro. Korf rolls it, not much of a threat. But the build-up was there for FC Tucson. That's a promising sign. He's working things around in the final third, but Derry Korf, who has shown in his time in Tucson that he is a capable goal scorer, can't get anything on net there.
Red Wolves fans, total attendance
It's time for second on the team in goals last year with 7.
in the building tonight.
It was just announced as a sellout here at CHI Memorial Stadium. A beautiful facility here in Chattanooga that continues to come together These home supporters have had a lot to smile about this far. Here's Hernandez. Came on as a substitute. We've seen 2 substitutes so far for Chattanooga. Here's Mensingen, just minutes removed from his goal. Hernandez. Works a deflection. And it's out for another Chattanooga throw-in. First time today, an FC Tucson substitution.
Number 8,
As Daniel Bedoya enters for Gio Calixtro. And Tyler Moss enters for Yuki Shibata. So a pair of changes for John Perlman as he looks to find that goal-scoring combination. And Bedoya is somebody who last year was stellar at creating chances, second of this team with 35 created chances. He played the 10 of the 8. Now John Perlman says he has a tremendous skill set. Finds the head of Bedoya. It's right back where it came from to Master Antonio, who had the 55th minute goal to level things at 1 apiece. But just minutes later, 62nd minute, was Mensingen on the go-ahead for Chattanooga. Trying to match their best start in club history. They're at 2-0-1 right now. They started last year at 3-0-1. FC Tucson pleading for a handball, and they'll get the call. Arnweir. His pass intercepted. Out to Shera for the home side. Espinoza battling with Weir. Tarnweir so good. There is that engine on full display. Just full dedication to getting after everything in his territory. They've pushed him forward a bit now. Looking like just 3 at the back for FC Tucson. Jacob Krull had the goal last week. Allen. Bedoya, so creative with the ball at his feet. Plays it wide. Perez failing now. He'll send one across. And to the backside, Weir at a blast. As we approach the 70th minute. Outside of the goal, FC Tucson really hasn't been able to string together much. Now it's failing. As Mitchell applies some pressure. FC Tucson starting to play the possession game a little bit better here. These last few minutes. Korf in a precarious spot. Still battling for it from the turf. And finally is whistled out for an FC Tucson throw-in. A bit of extracurriculars after that. Lombardi gets a chat. Perez. Kroll with numbers in the box. Perez plays it to the box. Deflected out, failing. Again, Perez, the Parisian midfielder, splits through a pair. Fancy footwork. Perez finds the back of the net. A wonder goal to equalize in the 71st.
Tucson goal, number 13.
Pure brilliance, Louis Perez.
FC Tucson 2, Chattanooga Red Wolves 2.
You will be hard-pressed to find a better goal than this. He splits through two from such a challenging angle, buries it. His first of this season. They don't make it much prettier than that. Louis Perez levels things at 2. What a second half this has been. We've seen 3 goals so far in the last, 26 minutes? After a 1-goal first half. Andres Hernandez. Espinoza. Working one-on-one on Weir. Espinoza sticks with it. Weir knocks it away. Still a Chattanooga throw-in. Bedoya flicks ahead. Hernandez settles. Keep in mind what we saw just earlier this half. It was an equalizer for FC Tucson. And about 7 minutes later, Chattanooga snaps the lead right back. Failing nearly had the midfield takeaway. It's an FC Tucson side who played on Tuesday on much shorter rest compared to Chattanooga. They've got a blow for blow and a great tackle made. Aaron Lombardi will toss it in. The Argentine who moved to the U.S. at the age of 6. Lombardi paces forward, finds a man. It's Carrera Garcia trying to flick it back. Mensinkin settles. And it deflects out for a corner kick. And what has already been a wild second half. Do we have even more fireworks in store?
This Red Wolves corner kick brought to you by your local Ford dealer.
Jose Carrera Garcia, who Jimmy Obleda calls the most influential signing we've made. The cheat code on this squad. The two-time captain lofts it in. An in-swinger, backside bent in front! Teixeira! But it's disallowed. Whistle before the finish. Much the dismay of the supporters. We'll take a look back at this. Watch closely in the middle. Yep, absolute contact. There was Kroll hit the deck. He was shoved down, and no doubt about it, that is the right call. And the day is done for Rafa Mensingen. A goal for Mensingen. He comes off in favor of Jorge Paez, who's working back into starting form. Again, enters off the touchline today. The Venezuelan midfielder, a versatile attacking mid who can really work the wings as well. Korf is hit from behind.
Concessions brought to you this evening by Coca-Cola. Quench your thirst with a Coca-Cola beverage.
Tucson has already buried 2 goals in the second half. And they're thinking, hey, why not a third? This was a 1-0 Chattanooga advantage at the midway point. As Bedoya launches in front. Contact in the box, no whistle. Weir on the intercept. Kroll. Back to Weir. Couldn't quite hook up with him. Instead, it's Failing. Failing gets it right back. Right idea here. Allen plays it in front. Korf couldn't get a strike off. And it's knocked softly into the hands of Aviles. You thought there was something there, but that quality shot just could not be quite produced.
This is your last call for alcohol. Once the clock hits the 80th minute, beer will no longer be available at stadium concession.
A raucous atmosphere here at CHI Memorial Stadium. $2 beer night has gotten these fans going. And they have been treated to quite the match so far. We thank all of you for joining us at ESPN Plus. As Perez, who was ripped out and head the other way. We'll take a look back at that last opportunity for FC Tucson. Allen centered, Korf couldn't quite get the strike off. Instead it was Matchell who just flicked it forward. Not much of a challenge for Carlos Aviles. Now Korf, the right idea, tried to flick it on a back heel to Failing. Weir, taken off by Hernandez. Oh, this should be a thrilling final 12 plus minutes. Herrera Garcia. Ball took a deflection and Kroll is there to clean things up. And there is a down FC Tucson player. Charlie Matchell getting stretched out. The Newcastle, England native. First season with FC Tucson after previously playing with Al Ittihad in Oman. As we hit on before, he is quite the worldly player. Has played everywhere from Denmark to the Faroe Islands, Cambodia, Singapore, Malaysia, Oman, now the US. Of course, native of England. The day is done for Mitchell, so he'll head off, and he is replaced by Moang Sunday, the Nigerian midfielder. His third appearance of the season, second time coming off the bench. He featured last year for Oklahoma City Energy, the USL Championship. Failing, couldn't quite get the pass off. Espinosa read it well. And deflects right back to Tarnweer. This was a 1-0 lead at the half for Chattanooga. 26-minute goal by Jimmy Villalobos. And then 10 minutes into the second half, Luca Mastrantonio on a corner kick. Found the back of the net off the assist by Luis Perez. Just 7 minutes later, Rafa Menzigan, who has since come off, scored his first goal this season. And then once more, that name, Luis Perez, will be a familiar name for FC Tucson fans and really USL League One fans all season long. He buried one of the best goals you'll see all season to tie things into 71st. So a 3-point performance so far by Perez. There's Bedoya. Sends forward for Korf, and he couldn't catch up to it. Well, historically, these two sides have played very competitive. In fact, the all-time series, this the 7th all-time meeting, it's tied 2 wins for each squad, 2 draws. So 2-2-2 against one another. Last year's final meeting was also a draw. A 2-2 score in that matchup. Here comes Perez. Goal and an assist already. Touched by Sunday with his first. Now it's Korf. Finds Allen. Tyler Allen, the Hawaiian. Korf turns. Korf tries to create space, takes a tumble, no whistle. Pleading his case to no avail. Has had a tough time staying in possession in that final third today, but a guy who could be a potent goal scorer, had 7 last year. Villalobos now. Now the opening goal in the 26th minute. Tracked hard by Sunday. And a reach for the pocket and a yellow. Moang Sunday shown the card. And just minutes after being inserted, he has that yellow to his name. Look back at it, clear shove. So now 2 FC Tucson players are sitting on a yellow card. Sunday has one, Burke Failing had a first half yellow. Couple of changes for Chattanooga. And how about this? A familiar name for, as it deflects out for a corner kick. Walefi on for the first time this season, the longest tenured member of Chattanooga Red Wolves SC. He replaces Jimmy Villalobos. And Pedro Hernandez heads on for Mo Espinoza. Corner kick for Chattanooga. Can they play themselves back in the driver's seat? And it stays in this attacking third for a throw-in. Anxious energy in the air here at CHI Memorial Stadium. Benton gets it right back. And now a throw-in for the visitors. And they kind of worked their way out of this precarious spot. Look at all the numbers forward for Chattanooga. We're looking for a big toss off the chest of Walefi. Now Hernandez centers. Ball through for Pedro Hernandez in front and popped out. You can just sense there might be more in store. Benton's cross finds the foot of Carrera Garcia. Nearly uncontested. Took a late deflection off of Master Antonio, who saved likely a surefire goal. And it's another corner. As we look back at this last attempt, the captain. Ball to the back post over a leaping Marancio. And FC Tucson has a chance to finally get it out of their defensive third. They have been playing a dangerous game on their heels last few minutes. Get a chance, perhaps. Carrera Garcia. Pedro Hernandez. And he skies it. Jose Carrera Garcia was pleading for a whistle as he went down in the box. And if you're FC Tucson, obviously you'd love to come out of here with 3 points. But to escape with 8 points would still be major.
Weiner, leaving number 9, Yuki Shibata.
And a change for FC Tucson as Elijah Weiner, who's on loan from Blue City for this 2022 season,
Leading the match for FC Tucson, number 10,
is inserted. And Gary Korf comes off. Weiner, just 19 years old. We'll see what he has in store today. He came out at the 78th minute against Forward Madison last Saturday. So Elijah Weiner, his debut today. He made history as Blue City's first ever path to pro player. Went from the academy level to the first team. Did this all of last year with a leg injury though. Hernandez applied the pressure. Lofted ball ahead for Weiner. Fresh off the sideline. Down he goes. And a point to the spot. What a moment late as we get things sorted out. We'll take a look back at this. Beautiful ball ahead to Elijah Weiner, and he went down. I think the question is, was he in the box? Or was he outside of the 18? Let's see. And it will be a penalty kick. Daniel Bedoya, yellow card issued to Jorge Luna. To complete a most improbable of comebacks. Yes! Bedoya! NFC Tucson takes its first lead of the night.
Tucson goal off the penalty kick, number 8, Daniel Bedoya. FC Tucson
They battled back multiple times.
2.
And Daniel Bedoya drills it past Carlos Aviles. And FC Tucson just minutes away from picking up its first win of the season and knocking off the perhaps previously unbeaten Chattanooga Red Wolves. Still time though. A stoppage time conversion. Daniel Bedoya, his first goal of the season, came on as a substitute for the first time this year. And here we go. Is there more drama in store? Let's see here. And oh, it's a goal kick. Carlos Marancio, his FC Tucson side, in front for the first time tonight, overcame multiple deficits. For the large part of this match, struggled to generate any sort of chances offensively. It's 3 minutes of added time here. Perhaps a last gasp opportunity for Chattanooga as they try to remain unbeaten. Benton can't quite get there. It's Weiner. He plays it away. Again, 3 minutes of stoppage time is what we're being told. Lofted ball. And this could be it. Weiner dispossessed as Benton goes down, and maybe a final chance. Failing is the one stretching out right now at the midline. Of course, a little bit more to the stoppage time, but not much. You have to think this happened right before it hit 93 minutes of the clock. So this might just be the final opportunity. At the very least, this would give Chattanooga Red Wolves, let's see, a chance to push numbers ahead. And they'll do just that. Chattanooga, who seemingly controlled throughout this match, had multiple leads. Aviles skies it ahead. Popped out of there. Bedoya won it in the air. Pushed forward. Weiner will play it out. Just waiting for that final whistle. Kapazuki plays it back. Barney's lofted ball to Shera. And it is cradled by Marancio. He could feel the victory now. Benton tries to switch fields. Paez chasing after it. Guerrero Garcia battles with Perez. And it's out for a throw. Still light for Chattanooga. This extended stoppage time. Ball crossed to the backside. And again, Marancio falls on it. And there's the final whistle. FC Tucson picks up its first win of the season, and it is in dramatic fashion. 3 second-half goals capped off by a stoppage time PK, courtesy of Daniel Bedoya. And they pick up 3 points on the road in disbelief and a disheartened look on the faces of these Chattanooga players. They seemingly had it, led for the lion's share of this match, controlled statistically, but could not come away with a victory. And FC Tucson moves to 1-1-1 of the year. Chattanooga falters for the first time at 2-1-1. What an absolute barn burner. I'm sure the fans back at Market Bar and American Eat Company in Tucson are going wild. We'll take a look back at some highlights here. First, our save of the match. As Burke Failing lofted it forward. And it found the foot of Matchell, and Aviles was able to cover. Pretty solid build-up here. Allen drew Korf and then Matchell. But no goal there on the stop. And we'll take a look now at the shot of the match. And it was the first goal back in the first half. A beautiful cross and a tap into the back end. Mo Espinoza on the sunny 92.3 move of the match hooks up with Jimmy Villalobos for the first goal. And that was the score through the first 45 minutes. 1-0. And then just pandemonium took over for the final 45 plus minutes. And boy, did FC Tucson need every second of this match. Pure jubilation as they come away with a 3-2 victory over Chattanooga Red Wolves. We will have highlights and stats for you when we get back. 3-2 FC Tucson victorious over Chattanooga on ESPN+.
If your tamer passions include climbing, hang gliding, and river surfing, some may call you a hair-on-fire risk taker. We'd say, nah. They might not realize you're also a nonconformist, craft curator, history buff, art-loving experience collector. But ask a Chattanoogan, we just call you one of us.
What's the latest buzz? It's Ford's fresh lineup of SUVs. Get great offers on the vehicles people are talking about, like Ford Escape, an SUV that drives like a car, Bronco Sport, where the terrain never intimidates, and Ford Explorer, the all-time best-selling SUV. Need we say more? Don't wait. Find out what all the buzz is about at your local Ford dealer. For the latest offers on Ford SUVs or to build and order your select Ford, visit your local Ford dealer today.
Good times, bad times, and everything in between. Your primary care doctor is with you all the way.
Back here at CHI Memorial Stadium, a hard-fought battle. FC Tucson comes away with the win, but that does not overshadow the stellar performance by Mo Espinoza. He is our ASA engineer, again consulting man of the match. He had 2 assists, assisted on both goals in Chattanooga's losing effort. As we'll take a look back at the highlights from tonight. A thrilling affair. Got things started early. 26th minute, there is the aforementioned Espinoza. His cross connects with Jimmy Villalobos as he works on a very good defender in Tarn Weir. Creates a little bit of separation, gets his cross into the box. Then the corner kick, Luis Perez found the center back off the head of Master Antonio. That's the first of 3 points recorded by Luis Perez on the assist. That was to level things. And how about just 7 minutes later? Again, it's Mo Espinoza. He puts it at the top of the 18, drilled to the back of the netting, Rafa Mensingen. To put Chattanooga up 2-1 in a match that they really controlled in a lot of ways. And it seemed like they would come away with the winner, at least a point. But Luis Perez had other ideas. An unbelievable goal as the Parisian puts it in. C'est magnifique. And then how about here? Final minutes in stoppage time. The substitute, Weiner, is taken down. And another sub, Bedoya. The icing on the cake. Aviles guessed correctly, but it was a clinical finish. And that was the final blow as we take a look back at the stats in this one. So 3-2 the final. Both sides level in terms of shots. A much better second half for FC Tucson. It was very lopsided to the first half in favor of Chattanooga. Possession remained in favor of the home side. A fairly physical match overall. 3 FC Tucson players picked up yellow cards, 3 of them, and just 1 for Chattanooga. Those are the stats for tonight's matchup. But the only numbers that matter, a 3-2 victory for FC Tucson as they steal 3 points on the road. Thanks to all of you for joining us. I'm John Gross saying so long from Chattanooga on ESPN+. For our entire crew and our producer, Jake McCloskey, this has been quite the night here at CHI Memorial Stadium. A comeback victory for FC Tucson as they pick up their first victory of this 2022 season. Again, a big thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. I'm John Gross, saying so long from Chattanooga. This has been USL League One on ESPN+.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.